While businesses in Massachusetts begin to reopen, gyms and athletic clubs remain shut down until Phase 3 of Governor Baker's reopening plan takes effect. Until then, residents are looking for new and innovative ways to stay in shape. Chris Bigler of Burlington recently completed his quest to run every street in town.
I belong to a bunch of different Facebook running groups, and one of them saw an article about a guy who ran every street of San Francisco in about 6 weeks, and sounded like a cool idea. Didn't really think too much about doing it at the time, but a few months later, when I was looking for motivation to run, it occurred to me and thought it'd be a good idea to try to run every street of Burlington.
Having just moved to Burlington, Bigler said this challenge was not only great exercise, but a great way to get familiar with the town.
I had moved to Burlington in August of 2018 and had just kind of been running the same loop over and over again for a few months. A big benefit of doing this was I was new to the town. It really helped me to learn the different streets of the town, and being out and about, my wife, she'd ask where to go, and she'd be surprised at my knowledge, and then she'd remember that I'd run every street. So
This challenge is not exclusive to Burlington. Alan Folds, moderator of BCAT's election coverage, and his wife Ace have also completed the trek through the town of Reading.
I was injured, so I couldn't run, so I was walking, and walking just didn't have enough of a challenge for me, so I had to come up with something. And I realized that I was finding new areas to walk in. So I thought, oh, I might as well explore all of them in Reading and start checking off streets.
If you're up for the challenge, a bit of advice. Planning your route is the key.
when I first started, I just kind of did it haphazardly and would pick a random street and run down it. And then I found as time went on, I was kind of running the same streets over and over to get to new streets.
I would just go out and pick a neighborhood and run it. And I found I was doing an awful lot of repeating because you have to just a little bit of pre-planning. I would skip certain streets I knew I would pick up the next time.
We have a really great resource at Town Hall who is in charge of all of our GIS mapping. So if you look at the website and download some of the maps there, you can find everything you need for mapping out a strategy.
Burlington or Reading, this exercise is a great way to connect with your town and discover new parts of it.
I've lived here for 40 years, been very wrapped up in all kinds of things in the town, but there were parts of the town I'd never been to. I was amazed to find out some of these streets that just didn't, as far as I knew, didn't exist. So yes, I have a completely different appreciation of how things are connected.
It's nice now when I meet people and they say where they live, I know where it is.
I think it's a town that has a lot to offer, and it has its residential type areas, but also the commercial and retail, like the mall. So it was fun to see all the different sides of the town. And I think as far as towns go, this is the best I've known a town my whole life.
Until next time, this is Chris Flaherty for BNEWS Weekly.